What's up, guys? Creighton here from Logic Lounge Gaming. Today we're going to be flying an airplane, but we're going to be doing something different than what I've done in the past for flying an airplane. We're actually going to be flying in an event. If most of you don't know, there's a network out there for the flight sim community called VATSIM. They regularly hold events, and one of these events is called Cross the Pond. And Across the Pond is basically a flight from either the east coast of the United States to the west coast of Europe, or the west coast of Europe to the east coast of the United States. This time it is from Europe to the United States. I have conveniently booked the flight from the Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris to the Memphis, Tennessee airport, and we're going to be doing that flight today. Obviously, it won't be the full flight because I doubt you guys want to watch 10 hours of video content, but I'm going to cut it down as much as I can. I'm going to put in the important parts and everything. The one thing to note is that this is a fully staffed event, meaning that it is going to be like real life. We're going to get actual clearance delivery controllers, ground controllers, towers, approaches, departures, centers, oceanic. Yes, we're even getting oceanic as well. That is going to be an interesting one because it's my first time actually doing an oceanic clearances, and those will be fun to do. So right now, it's about a half an hour to our scheduled departure time. That is about the time actually that I want to get clearance as well. So right now I'm going to tune to the delivery network, the delivery frequency, and we're going to request our clearance delivery. Today we'll be running British Airways Flight 913 with the service from the Charles de Gaulle Airport to Memphis, Tennessee. This will be about a 10-hour flight, like I said before, and it is due to be very, very fun. So without further ado, before we get started, I will tell you one thing. You will see the video may be lagging a little bit as I'm on the ground. That is because there's a ton of planes on the ground right now that it's dropping my frame rates horribly, so it will be a little bit jittery. But as soon as I get into the air and away from those planes, we'll get nice and smooth, and we'll be able to fly this flight. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tune to, I believe it's 126. I've actually got, if you can hear, I've got paper. I've actually got the full briefing for me as well, with charts and everything, so that I know what to do. We're going to be doing the Charles de Gaulle delivery at 126.65. I have that in my radio too, so you will be actually hear me plus the controllers and other pilots as well. So we're going to go ahead and get our clearance. So here we go. De Gaulle delivery, Speedbird 913 Heavy, requesting clearance to Memphis, Tennessee.
Speedbird 913, bonjour. CQT 1241, avec 3 Golf departure, runway 09 right, initial climb flight level 100, squawk 5716.
And De Gaulle delivery, Speedbird 913, if we can get that in text, that would be, oh, there it is, very good, thank you. Speedbird 913 Heavy, we are cleared, 1241, the ArtReg departure, runway 09 right, and with the initial of flight level 100 and squawking 5716.
Speedbird 193, that's correct. Hold position. When ready for push, contact ground 121-905.
We'll contact ground when ready to push. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. All right, so we got our initial push, or actually not our initial push, our initial clearance. So I do need to configure some things into the radio stacks as well as into the flight management computer. I already have the initial flight plan set up, so now we just need to do a couple things. The first is to get our squawk code in there, which was 5716. 5716. So 571 6. And this will change as soon as we start going over the Atlantic. We will get a a general code, because then we will use cellcal. Cellcal is going to be pretty fun because it's kind of a interesting way of telling somebody to get onto your frequency to do a position report. So that will be something that will be pretty fun to do. So we will do our departure. He said 09 right. So 09 right. And AT reg right. 3G, that one. Yeah, that one. Cool. So we've got that departure. And let's make sure we don't have any route discontinuities, which it does not look like we have any right now. We will get our approach when we get into Memphis, so we won't actually know our approach when we do anything. So we will learn that once we get over to Memphis. So we have a, what do we have? We have a 12:41 Zulu time departure. Is now currently 12:22 Zulu, meaning we have about a little under half an hour. But taxiing will probably take us a while, plus the push and start. So I'm just going to go over my pre-flight checks right now. We're going to get the APU up and running so we can disconnect from ground power, and then we'll get set up and go. I would expect this video, I think, to be, when it comes out, about maybe an hour to 2 hours long, just because of all of the content and getting the really cool stuff in there. So we're going to continue our briefing here. We get the initial climb to flight level 100. In Europe, it's a little weird. They actually begin flight levels at, I believe, like 5,000 or 6,000 feet. So, whereas in the United States, it would be 10,000. In Europe, it is flight level 100. So, just got to remember that. While we're here, we've got our initial speed set in as well. We're all good here. We can turn on traffic, which will be good once we get out and about. We're going to keep that zoomed in there. And we've got our initial QNH queued in, which is 2991. Because we're in Europe, it is QNH instead of whatever it is over in the US. Here's our plane, by the way, if you guys wanted to see it. It's a beautiful 747-400 from Boeing. This will be our beauty in the sky today as we go and have some fun. So, let's go ahead and, we'll get an early, let's see if we can get an early send-off here, because I know we want to hit that departure as best as we can, and we will try to do that. I need to finish computing everything here. I actually didn't finish that. There we go. We've got 770.7 weight. We're going to use 10 as our reserves, 90 for the cost index. Our cruise altitude today will be 35,000 feet, or flight level 350. That will be our final. We'll see how long it takes us to get up there. We're going to be using 10 degrees of flaps for takeoff today, which gives us a V1 speed of 149 knots, our V rotate speed at 165, and our V2 at 178. Our center of gravity will be 23%, meaning that we need a trim of 6. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in our trim right now, so that when we take off, it'll be easier for me to pull back on the stick and go. So everything is set for the pre-flight display, which is good. Let's see. Put progress over here. Is that it? I think that is it. I think we're going to waste about 5 more minutes here and request the push at the bottom of the hour. It shouldn't take us more than 15 minutes to get to the runway, but you never know because it is pretty packed here. There's about 40 to 50 planes on the ground right now. That's why I'm lagging so bad when I start looking out the window. It's because it's trying to render all those planes, and even with my very powerful computer, it isn't doing it that well. So This is, like I said before, this is Cross the Pond. It's a very cool event because you get to see a ton of aircraft, and everything is staffed up, and it basically feels, at least to me, it basically feels like you're flying as a real pilot because you got to do all of the specific steps. On the VATSIM network, there are times where there are places and towers that are controlled, and sometimes there aren't. Well, in this one, between this point and this point, everything is going to be open, which is great because that means that you get to have the experience of, all that can happen within a flight. So I'm very kind of cool and happy about that, and I can't wait to get started. So we're going to go ahead and start up our APU now. Our APU is our auxiliary power unit. This provides power to the plane when we are not on the ground, or when you're on the ground, but we want to not use ground power. It's kind of self-sustaining without having our engines on. I am a little bit sick too. I woke up this morning with about 100.2 fever, so I'm a little bit on the queasy side, but I've been looking forward to this for the past couple of months, so I'm very excited for this. So we want to tune to 121.95, right? 121. Nope, that's in the wrong frequency. 121.95 is not an actual frequency for Charles de Gaulle. So either 121.6 or 121.8. Looks like we want 121.8 because we're on the south side. So while the APU is coming on, we're going to come down here to our radio and go to 121.8, and we're ready to go. So now I'm going to tune to the ground frequency. We're going to request our pushback because in the Europe, you actually need to request your pushback, whereas in the US, you kind of get a blanket pushback, but that's different. So we're going to tune to that frequency. I'm going to mostly ignore you guys in the effect of not talking too much because I need to focus on getting everything ready to go because there's going to be a lot of aircraft getting pushed, and we want to avoid crashing, so it's going to be a good thing. So we're going to switch from ground power to APU power. And we're also going to disembark the gate. And the gate is going to be pulling back now. I'm going to do one more thing. And that is starting the flight recorder. There we go. Okay. So here we go. We're going over to 121.8.
Uniform. Negative correction. Negative Air 285 negative. KLM 6013 continue taxi Fox November 5 and uniform Tango 4.
Continue taxi Fox November 4 uniform Tango 4 KLM 6013.
De Gaulle ground, Speedbird 913, heavy at gate, Kilo 7 tree, requesting push and start.
For push and start, contact Takeoff on frequency 121, decimal 905, bye-bye.
121.905, Speedbird 913, heavy.
Paris ground,
Looks like we were on the wrong frequency, so we want 121. Guess we need to be over at 95.
Confirm to Papa and contact ground 121.8, Delta 2 Charlie Tower.
Ground, bonjour, with 16 on Charlie 2, request pushback.
These are French controllers, so
last
we get the
question,
French.
second see you and Charlie 2. Affirm, with 16 on Charlie 2. Okay, 16, all position. Okay. Air Canada 879er, follow the Boeing 777 behind you and contact the ground 121.8. Goodbye.
follow the Boeing 777 and contact ground 127, correction 121, decimal 8. Thank you very much for the service. Bye-bye. I can be to the moment.
Delta
Takeoff
3449er, confirm your taxi to Romeo Papa 1. I can taxi Romeo Papa 1. We speak or I can? Okay, Delta 3449er, it will be better. Taxi to Romeo Papa 1 on your left, and contact the ground 121 decimal 8. Goodbye. Allez, 121 decimal 8, Romeo Papa 1, Delta 3449er, thank you.
Takeoff apron, Speedbird 913 heavy at gate Kilo 73 requesting push and start.
Okay, let's continue about position. Break. Mike Sierra, Romeo 1502, are you ready for startup and pushback?
Affirmative for EGC 1502.
Okay, 1502, Okay, 1502, startup and pushback approved facing west. Report for taxi.
Series door left and pushback approved facing west.
And apron is heavy. We'll have the,
Okay, Air Canada 8. Okay, Air Canada 871 heavy, you are ready?
now ready for push and start.
Okay, 71, perfect. After the passage of the two traffic, two Boeing 777, start up and pushback approved facing west.
Okay, Roger, start up approved facing west, Lieutenant.
Air France 344, ready for taxi order point 08 left. Air France 344, good morning. Taxi to Romeo Papa 4, next on your left, and ground 121 decimal 8. Good day. Ground, good morning. KLM 089, stand Echo 30. Ready for push and start. KLM 089, good morning, sir. Started and pushback approved facing west. Report for taxi. Push and start, support facing west. KLM 089.
And Delta 29 heavy ready for taxi.
Just can't get a word in
That's
edgewise.
taking the call time.
Delta 29 heavy ready for taxi.
Next left. Okay, Delta Okay, goodbye. Delta 29 heavy, taxi to Golf Echo 2, and contact the ground 121 decimal 8. Goodbye.
121.8, goodbye. Delta 29.
Apron, Speedbird 913 heavy requesting the push and start at gate Kilo 73.
Speedbird 9013. Good morning, sir. Just 1 second. Hold position. Okay, Speedbird 9013. Start up and push back approved facing north. Report for taxi.
Push and start to the north, Speedbird 913 heavy and report. There we go. Fine.
This is Air France 198.
Parking brake off.
Okay,
Here
let's
we
go
go
10
for the
seconds, please.
push. And we will now begin our start as start as we... Yep, there we go. Now we started the push, so now I'm going to start the engine.
Air France 180. Good morning, sir. Start up and pushback
4
approved
and
facing
3
west.
coming
And for your
online.
information, you have the traffic of Boeing 777. Star approach facing west, Air France 180.
Vehicle 8, this is EGC 1502, pushback complete, ready for taxi.
Okay, last question, again your call sign.
Alright, we've got 2 goods. Now starting up 2 and 1.
This is Egypt Air 1502.
Okay, 1502. Contact the ground 121.8. Goodbye.
Ground on 121.8. Bye-bye. Takeoff from this is Delta 8606. Request taxi.
Push complete. Parking brake set. Just need to check the ignitions. Waiting for 2 and 1 to stabilize. I'm still sick. 2 and 1 are now stabilized. Packs can come on as well as generators moving over to the engines. APU can come off. Taxi lights are now on with the beacon now on as well. And we need to set continuous off, single, and auto start. There we go. And we'll set our initial flaps to 10, and we are now ready to taxi. Here we go. Apron, Speedbird 913 Heavy is ready for the taxi. 09 right. Maybe.
Last question, again, please.
Speedbird 913 Heavy ready for the taxi. Runway 09 right.
Speedbird 913. Just 1 second.
Terminal 2. Got the ground map out here.
Ground, KLM 089, ready for taxi. KLM, just 1 second on position. Break, Speedbird 913, GNH. Okay, 1913, GNH 1014. Taxi to holding point, middle 3, runway for runway 09 via Golf and Bravo.
Apron, Speedbird 913 Heavy, a bit broken up there, but we got the QNH as 1014 and to 09 for Golf and Bravo.
Takeoff from Delta 8606. Ready for taxi. Runway right left.
That's like it. So let me just look at the map right here real quick. It's our first left and our second right, it looks like. So here we go. Getting our taxi on. Hear those engines purr.
Paris, Honda, American 425, gate Charlie 2 requesting start from Pushback.
Let's go find all position.
Holding position, American 425.
It's probably going to give us ground frequency, so I should probably get that out. Ground. It's going to be 121.8.
First sign, I hit you 55, break. Okay.
So there's Golf with the sign in the middle of the taxiway for some odd reason. Don't worry, it won't hurt us. But we're going to go right through it. So we are now going to Golf. A little more power here. Get around the corner. And my frame rate is starting to suck. Fantastic.
Ground is Air France 19080, requesting taxi instructions to the runway.
All the traffic, the apron is now closed. I will be back on the south ground, so all the airplanes contact the ground 121.8 in 30 seconds.
Okay, apparently he's closing, so we're going to switch over to 128.
Air France 737
Charlie Tango, our clear takeoff time was 10 minutes ago. Could you please move us from here, Papa, towards the holding point runway right left? We have been waiting for a considerable amount of time here.
Air Canada 890, contact the tower on frequency 120.9, last flight, bye-bye. Could you please repeat that, Air Canada 890?
The Gall Ground, Speedbird 913 Heavy, over to you, apron closed. We're currently going 09 right via Gulf and Bravo. Can you confirm that Bravo is our next right? I don't know what happened. Did we lose ground?
890, you hear me?
Oh, there we go.
iPhone? Air Canada 899. Air Canada 899, taxi to Tango 3. Okay, Air Canada 899.
Everybody's stepping on each other now. I think...
Paris ground, American 425, Terminal 2, requesting stop and pushback.
Okay, Canada 899, contact tower frequency 120.9, good night. 120.9, I think he Canada 899. Okay, let's just 1 second, just hold position. I have the priority for the taxi actually near to the one-way. Okay, Wheeljet 16, taxi to Tango 2, it will be... Okay, you are actually on Tango, uniform Tango 4. Then take the left Charlie on, and then also the left, and you will be on Tango 2. Okay. Air France 344, next on your left, taxi to point Tango 3. Turn to Tango 3, Air France 344. Okay, just for all the traffic, for the traffic the push is not available at the moment. I just finished with the taxi and then the push can be again after. Just all position if you are on push. Thank you. Ground, good morning. KLM 08, I'm ready for taxi. KLM, all position. Okay.
It's getting crazy. And I just blew past my departure time. Look at that. We were supposed to do it
just
at
1 minute. I call back you in 1 minute. Just 1 second. I finish with the taxi near the one. Okay, airframe 344. Contact tower 120.9. Goodbye.
So I had 12:41 departure. It's now 12:47. So we're a little bit behind on our departure. It's kind of my fault. I should have started a little bit earlier. But we'll
Airframe 344.
People are complaining about being
Mike
behind.
Sierra Romeo 1502. I'm sorry, but I can do nothing. There is more and more airplane for push and for taxi. Sorry. I do the best.
Delta 2 Charlie Tango, we have already pushed and we are holding at direction, we are holding at Papa. 4 taxis runways right
So
left.
just need to follow this around. We're going.
Okay, all the airplane, just don't call me. Thank you. I will. Don't call me. I know some person have overpassed slots. Just all position, please, and I call back with your call sign, and it will be perfect after. Thank you. Okay. Air Canada 879, are you ready for taxi?
Air Canada 879, ready for taxi.
Okay, Air Canada 879, QNH 1014, taxi to holding point Tango 308 left via Papa and Foxtrot.
Papa Foxtrot 08 left, Air Canada 879, thank you.
Okay, Delta Charlie Tango, are you ready for taxi?
Affirmative Delta 2 Charlie Tango.
Okay, Delta Charlie Tango, follow the Air Canada behind you and taxi to Tango 3 via Papa and Foxtrot.
48 Tango taxi, Tango 3 via Papa and Foxtrot, Delta 2 Charlie Tango. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Delta 308, are you hearing me?
Delta 30908, I hear you.
Okay, Delta 3098, could you do a takeoff on Tango 6?
I can do takeoff Terminal 6.
Oh, sorry, is it possible to take off for you on holding point Tango 6? It's possible for you?
Tango 6, I can do it for you.
Okay, thank you very much. Taxi to Tango 6 and QNH 1014.
Tango 6, QH 1014, thank you.
Okay, Delta 3449er, full ID for taxi to holding point Tango 6. It is like the Delta 3098.
3449er will go set a 09er right for departure to Chicago.
Oh, sorry. Delta 3409er. Okay, just hold position. I come back in 2 minutes.
Hold in position 3449er.
Okay, Delta 806. Delta 8606. Are you ready for taxi? Okay, Delta 8606, QNH 1014, taxi to holding point Tango 5 on runway 08 left via Romeo Papa 2 and Romeo.
Via Romeo Papa 2 and Romeo to Tango 5, Delta 8606.
Okay, Delta 3449er, QNH 1014, taxi to holding point middle 1 via Romeo and November.
By Romeo and November, please repeat on your position for the Delta 449er.
Delta 449er, this is the middle one, so you will be just continue on November and then you will contact the ground. Just continue on November and it will be good after.
No problem, the Delta 449er on Romeo and November.
Air Transat 511 with you.
American. Pushback on the 779, got pushback.
So this is like one of the smaller airports. If you were at London Heathrow right now, I'm pretty sure it'd be a show of wonder.
Okay, Air Canada 779er, please contact the apron frequency 121.905. Goodbye.
121.905, goodbye.
J225, contact the apron 121.905. Goodbye.
Apron 121.905, bye-bye, sir.
American Airlines 425, contact the apron 121.905. Goodbye.
121.905, American 425.
Air Transat 511 with the Foxtrot.
Canada 879, 1.0.
Ground Air Transat 511 with you on Foxtrot.
Ground Air 125, letting you go. Taxi.
Okay, just break. Canada 879, contact tower 121.20.9. Goodbye.
121.20, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, Delta 3098, all position.
309, hold position.
Okay, 3098, contact tower 120.9, goodbye.
1 see you.
Delta 2 Charlie Tango, contact tower 120.9, goodbye.
Tower 120.9, Delta 2 Charlie Tango, goodbye.
Okay, all the airplanes who are actually waiting for push, please contact the apron frequency 121.905, and you don't need a callback. Thank you. Ground Air Transat 511, we're on Foxtrot. Okay, Tango Charlie 511, good afternoon, sir. Continue taxi to holding point Tango 3 via Foxtrot. 1 point Tango 3 via Foxtrot Air Transat 511. And Delta 3449er, it will be, you just have to continue on the Romeo because you have actually an Airbus with coming
4539er, squawk 5751, please.
Takeoff ground, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you.
Speedbird 913, hello, this is all ground. So you are taxiing and you are not requesting any taxi clearance from any controller. Anyway, continue straight ahead on Bravo to holding point 09 right.
Alright, we'll continue on Bravo to 09 right, and we were given taxi instructions via apron, and then they went offline and we were told to contact the other ground, and we were trying to get contact with them as we were taxiing.
No problem, sir. There is some problem with the connection, but anyway. Thank you very much. Continue straight ahead. UPS 826, next one to your right.
Stuffy nose. I'm just going to follow the 7-4 up here.
UPS 826, the go ground.
Looks like Delta 6.
Go ahead.
Maybe.
UPSA 26, continue straight ahead behind the traffic, hold short 09 right and contact tower 119.25. Have a great flight to Gatwick, bye-bye.
Thank you. Continue on hold short traffic. Contact tower 119.25. Thank you for ATC. UPSA 27.
Bye. Speedbird 913, expect holding point Delta 2 from runway 09 right. Do you have the chart on board?
And Speedbird 913 Heavy, yes, we have charts on board. And was that Delta 9er?
Speedbird 913, negative Delta 2. That's the second taxiway from the end of the runway, the second one.
Delta 2 affirm, thank you. I need my pin now.
You're welcome, thank you very much.
I lost my pin. Crap. Delta 2. My D looked like an R. Where'd my pin go? What just happened? Found it. Alright.
Ground Delta 29 Heavy on Golf Echo 2, ready for taxi.
Delta 29 Heavy, the go ground. Hello, can you confirm just your position?
You're sort of Echo, we're on Golf Echo 2.
Delta 29 Heavy, stand by. You have to be given clearance from the south control. I'm gonna check it and call you right back.
Thank you, thank you.
Speedbird 913, when able, make a right, then a left on Delta.
Alright, we'll make a right when able and a left on a Delta. Speedbird 913 Heavy. So we'll take a right here.
And ground Delta 29 Heavy, if it's possible, I can take a different departure runway. I'm just an hour behind now, which I know everyone is.
Oh my god, people are hour behind. This is gonna be, crap.
Ground Delta 3449 on that instruction.
Good thing we're only gonna be, looks like we're gonna be about 20 minutes behind, as soon as we reach the end of the runway. So we had a 12:41 departure. It is now, 12:50.
Ground Delta 3449, do you copy? Delta 3449, stand by, break Delta 29, contact ground 121.8. He will give you your pushback clearance and taxi. Break Speedbird 913, next one to your right to join holding point Delta 2, please. Hold short with your 9 right.
Alright, next right, and we'll hold at the holding point. Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Delta 3449er, the go. Ground. Delta 3449er, copy. Delta 3449er, heavy, please squawk 5734. 5734, Delta 3449er. Speedbird 913 heavy, tower 119.25. Bye-bye.
119.25. Good day.
Delta 3449er, thank you very much. Continue straight ahead on November. Then
The Gulf Tower, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you. The runway 09 right, ready to go.
913 Heavy, bonjour, on 09 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 09 right, Speedbird 913 Heavy. So now we're going to line up and wait.
EPSA 26, Corporal Charlie, please. Corporal Charlie, EPSA 26. Thank you, again, contact departure now, bye-bye. Contact departure, thank you, tower, UPS 67.
I should probably get departure frequency. Crap. Departure frequency. Where's that thing that had, there it is. Alright, we're lined up and waiting. Departure. Departure, 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 departure. 133.37. 133.37. That will be ready to go. Because we're not doing...
913, runway 09 right, clear to take off. Wind 130 is 16 knots. When airborne, contact departure 133.37. Au revoir.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, clear for takeoff. We'll contact departure after liftoff. Alright, here we go. Full throttle, check. Stay in the center line.
With the 16, ready for takeoff.
80 knots.
With the 16, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. Alright, with the 16.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Alright, over to departure.
Good afternoon, sir. Climb and mass official 100.
The goal departure, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you, climbing through 1000.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, good evening, sir. But identify, climb and mass official 100.
Up to 100, Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Approach about 5 hours, 7 approaching 100.
Hello, 597, yes, excuse me. Climb on mass
Flaps
official
5.
190.
Approach over 190, about 5 minutes.
Hello, 597, contact Paris Center 128, decimal 100. Bye. Air Canada 879, climbed and maintained flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Canada 879. 128 decimal 10, without 507, thank you.
Flaps
Delta 8606, climbed and maintained flight level 150. Please maintain speed 280 indicated.
Again, climb flight level 150, restrict speed 280 indicated, 8206.
Oh, weather engine just updated.
Eagle departure Delta 2, Charlie Tango.
La French Mission, can you repeat your question, please?
Delta 2, Charlie Tango.
Delta 2, Charlie Tango, good evening, sir. Climb and maintain flight level 100.
Climb from level 100, Delta 2, Charlie Tango.
Air Canada 879, contact Paris with control 128, decimal 870. Bye.
128 decimal 872. Thank you very much for the service, bye-bye.
Speedbird 913, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Up to flight level 190, Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Eagle departure, bonjour, Whistler 16 with you.
Easy 16, good afternoon, sir. Climbed and maintained flight level 100.
Climb.
Delta 2, Charlie Tango, climbed and maintained flight level 120. After flight level 100, please speed 280 indicated.
Climb flight level 120 and speed 280 knots after flight level 100 altitude Charlie Tango.
Still 3098 climbing through 1.0 for 5. -5.
Delta 8606, climbed and maintained flight level 190. Contact Paris Center with 128.870.
Climbing 190 and 128. Departure Delta 30983, climbing through 3.2 for 10.
Yeah, Delta 8606, contact Paris with Center 118.870 and climb flight level 190.
Waiting in for Delta.
Climb flight level. Yeah, Delta 8606, I wait this by text, but contact Paris with control 118.870 and climb flight level 190.
Say again for Delta 3098, sir. You're coming in broken on my end.
Delta with the 126 climbed and maintain flight level 120 and please maintain speed 280 indicated.
All right. We are turning on course. Fantastic.
Wind 126, flight level 120, speed 280.
Should be handing off to...
Departure Delta 3098, back with you. We lost connection. Climbing through 7.7 for 10,000.
I think it's going to be north
Delta 3098, please climb and maintain flight level 100.
Up to 100, 3098 heavy.
Yes.
Departure there, turned up 511 off.
Might be west. Might be west, so 128.8.
On that 511, continue climb flight level 100 while I identify.
120, turned up 511.
Delta 2, Charlie Tango, contact Pav.
Now I'm getting better frame rates now that we're
yes, excuse me. Contact Paris with Center 128.870.
Paris Westbound 118.870 altitude Charlie Tango, goodbye.
With the 16 climb flight level 150.
Flying flight level 150 with 16.
Delta 3098, contact climb flight level 120.
Well, 120, 3098, thank you.
all right.
Delta 308 98.
Let's
Please maintain speed
continue.
280
Documents here. Still got my
280 knots, thank you.
should be handing me off to center now. Or maybe.
Delta 3098, climb and maintain level 160.
160, 3988.
Delta 3098, contact with Center 128.870 mile.
870, thanks.
With the 160, climb, contact with Center 128.100 mile.
128 what?
128 miles and 16. The Golden Park.
Over to center. Here we go. Paris Control, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you, flight level 190.
Speedbird 913, identified, decline flight level 340.
Up to 340, Speedbird 913 Heavy. Come on. Come on, VNav. Re-engage. Stoop. Alright, let's do this the hard way.
Paris Control 1 to Winter 16, maintain flight level 150 with you.
Winter 16, bonjour, identified, clear flight level 380.
Climb 380, so Winter 16.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'm manually flying this up. Well, not manually, but putting in my own vertical speeds here. He's having me climb to 340, though we have 350, so I'll have to check that out. He'll probably get us up to 350 as soon as we head up. Let's come down here. Where's our optimal? Optimal is 320.
Speedbird 913, route to Sauvat, Sierra Oscar, Victor Alpha Tango.
Paris Control, say again for Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, direct Sauvat, Sierra Oscar, Victor Alpha Tango.
Direct Sauvat, Speedbird 913 Heavy. Okay. Sometimes they'll amend your flight plans in the air. I also might. I think we can make it up to 350. We'll make it up to 350. And we'll also increase our rate of climbs to tad. Like the cabin, it's all British Airways-y. Our books. Cloudy. Very cloudy day. Okie doke. There it goes, flight level 210. We will review our oceanic radio operations once we get to London Control, which shouldn't be too far away now. We're flying over Amiens. We're about 5 or 10 minutes away from the English Channel. And see how well that goes. Beepity-beepity-doo. Okay. So now it's just a game of playing with the controls to make sure you stay within everybody. Looks like we're following somebody. If you look here, oops. If you look on the center display here, you see that plus 20. That means that there's a guy about 2,000 feet straight ahead of us. Should be no factor. He's about 40 miles away, but we may be gaining on him, so we'll see how well that works. And as you can see there off to our horizon, you have the English channel. You can see it starting to pop into view over on our left-hand side. This will bring us from Paris to London.
597, contact the London 129.45.
And from there, we'll have some fun.
Please repeat frequency for 597.
Hello, 597,
Ow.
contact the London 129.45.
129.42 is going to be our next frequency.
Thank you very much for your service. And on 597.
Thank you, bye-bye.
$15 minutes gone. We're still doing good. We haven't leveled off just yet, but we will soon. I gotta blow my nose. I've been so sick. I am not fit for flight, but yet I am still flying. It's a passion that we all love. Oh, looks like we've just depleted 2 of our tanks. So we're going to switch to our overhead panel. And you'll see that our front 2 tanks here are gone. So now we just have our, I think we have to start overwing tanks.
Level 340, direct to Sauvat.
There goes flight level 260.
Welcome to Volvo, another Canada 798 with pure climbing, flight level 360.
Canada 879, bonjour, identified, direct Kivax, Kilo Echo Sierra Alpha X-ray.
Was it like to Kesax, Canada 798?
Alright, I'm just checking my briefing pages here. I've got about 10 or 11 pages of briefings that I'm going through to see what I still need. Nope, that's good. Throw that away. So now just get my pilot briefing for Memphis, which will give us what we need. I think I found the buzz. I think it's called Buzzwoe. What's the approach? It's called Blues. Sorry, it's the Blues 1 arrival. It's an RNAV arrival. Jeez, that's a really funky arrival. That's gonna be fun. Coming from the north? That is coming from the north. Okay. Cool. We'll have a landing briefing when we are getting ready to our descent. And airport parking. Airport parking is going to be tough for this aircraft because in Memphis there is no heavy parking besides the FedEx parking. So we may need to park over in FedEx hubs instead of the terminal, which I really kind of want to park in the terminal just because we're a passenger flight. But that's me. Okay. Pilot briefing is good. I don't know if you guys can hear too. I kind of get an accent when I when I take on the role of a pilot, especially when it's a foreign pilot, like when I was being the British Airways pilot, like I am right now. I take on some sort of an accent. I don't know why, but I just happen to do that.
Yes, control, bonjour, Austrian 415 Charlie, Whiskey Final 340 is Quebec.
Austrian 415 Charlie, bonjour, identified. Clear the VATS 5 Echo arrival.
Roger, VATS 5 Echo, Austrian 415 Charlie.
Probably going to get the handoff. Right now we're just coming up to the English channel. That's usually when they've been handing them off.
We control Brigade, this is Jet 5003, inbound, runway Lima Papa, climbing 380.
CP 5003, bonjour, squawk 5727.
Squawk 5727, Jet 5003.
Quebec 913 Heavy, contact the London 129.425, over.
Speedbird 913 Heavy over to London Control 129.425. Ciao.
Ta-ta.
London Control, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you, climbing through flight level 310 for 340. .42, right? 129.42. Yay. Okay. Let me see here. Apparently, the frequency does not work. 129.42. No voice. I'll type it in. It's really weird. I don't know why. Looks like London Control does not have voice, so we'll have to type out a text with him. So you won't even hear the chatter. But, so I just requested that we level out at 330 because we're having a tough time keeping our speed while getting up to 340. So I think we'll stay at 330 until we get to the coast of England on the west coast. Alright, so we just got 320. So we're going to come in here and go into our VNav and say 3. Crap. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Nah, I need to type this in. You son of a monkey. Shut your altitude tangent. I want to type this in. Three, two. This is really annoying. Pissing me off. There. 3, 2. Oh, I sneezed. I'm sorry. Redock. There we go. So 320. Execute. 320. VNav. There we go. Ha, I got it. Yay. Trigger progress. Those dings mean that I need to submit a position report for the virtual airline that I fly for. Go. So there we go. Position report sent. We're cruising along. Yay. You know what? I think, let's continue. I might cut this off, but who cares? All right, now we're over to London Control 127.1. 127.1. So 127.1.
Altitude runway 15, KNH 1013, Cargo 1.
Speedbird 22 Golf, contact London Control, frequency 133.7.
London 133.7, Speedbird 22 Golf. Thanks, bye-bye.
London Control, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you. Level at flight level 320.
Speedbird 913 London, good evening.
And that's it. That is everything. We're just going to be flying over London, and I think we'll break off this part.
Virgin 39 in London.
and,
Squawk identity climb now, flight level 90.
we will see you guys in the next video, where we will do oceanic radio operations, which is going to be very interesting. So we'll see you guys in our next part of this VATSIM Oceanic Across the Pond.